right. Okay, let's do. I guess we'll just do this then. Okay, so real quick, guys, just give me 1 second. You guys are probably asking, how the heck did you get a laptop, Marcos? And I'm about to tell you guys. But what's up, Raider Nation? So this let's see if this brings this up. Yeah, it'll bring this up. So hold on, I just wanna. Oh man, you know what? Oh, screw it. Okay, so I'll explain what I'm doing here in a second, but okay. So first of all, you guys are probably asking, how did you get a laptop? Well, my mom got it for me cheap. It's actually really nice, laptop. So now I'm gonna start using my actual camera that I got for Christmas. That'll be coming in about 3 weeks, maybe a few weeks, but I don't know. Anyways, guys, I was gonna talk about this subject right here on my Raider Live, but I really had to use the restroom when I finished, and I forgot to bring it up. So I'm gonna talk about it now, cause might as well. I mean, I'm screen recording right now. Big shout out to the screen recorder by the name of, I think it's Screen Bits. For the audio guys, just be careful because it's gonna be a little loud. So headphone users, beware. I'll try to tune it down a bit. But anyway, so we're gonna talk about, would Doug Martin really make the Raiders team? And the reason why I say that is, look at Chris Warren. Look at that little beast. I mean, come on now. He's taking tips from Marshawn Lynch's mom on how to run. I mean, come on. Look at that little beast. He's dedicated, man. He is dedicated, and there is no doubt in my mind that he'll make the 53-man. But then, interestingly enough, as well, throughout these 2 games we played, the Rams and the Lions. We played them, in the preseason thus far. We have yet to see Doug Martin actually, run the ball for the Raiders. Where's he at? Where's he been? At the very least, Green could have put him in yesterday. I mean, I doubt he'll come in on week 1 when we have to open up the season against the Rams. But I mean, hey, it's Coach Green. I mean, if you're gonna rely on him to get two 2-point conversions, let him do what he wants. That's all you can, right? Anyways, will Doug Martin make the 53-man roster? And honestly, it's crazy to say because back in March, maybe April, he was virtually locked to make the roster. Instead, now you got Chris Warren bursting onto the scene like it's nobody's business. He's looking as fast as Usain Bolt, and it's like, we're having second thoughts now. Will Doug Martin really make this roster? And you know what, Raider Nation? I'm gonna give you guys my personal opinion first. I'm gonna look at the stats. I'm gonna say no. I gotta say no. I'm sorry. I gotta say no. Now you guys are probably asking, Marcus, why are you saying no? I'm saying no because, okay, listen, guys. Okay, there's a lot of knocks on Doug Martin. Okay, first of all, Gruden only signed to a 1-year deal worth $5 million, and that's only up to. I think the contract on its own is only worth 1.2 mil. So it's like, it's a low risk reward type of thing, right? So it's like, will we really make? So it's like, so if we cut him, we're not gonna have any dead cap. So what are the chances that you actually make the roster on top of that? And then to and to add to that, you look at Doug Martin, okay? He's, I think, 31, 32. He's in that Jordy Nelson range, okay? Aside that point, though. Okay, Doug Martin has had his ups and downs, his highs and lows. I think his only Pro Bowl season came back in 2011. And then from there, he's really just been back and forth in his career, which I don't know why, but he just really been up and down in his career. So it's kind of, he has good years and bad years, and then like sometimes he'll get as tired as Lynch does, and then there's some games where he only has like 7 yards rushing the whole entire game. Then there's some games where he reaches like 107, 195 yards. So it's really touch base with him, touch and go. You know what I mean? I mean that's clearly what he is. He's clearly a second down back, a third down back at this point in his career. But I think there's a chance that Doug Martin could be looking behind his shoulder at Chris Warren, man. Because like I said, Chris Warren is a little beast, right? I think there's a good chance, Raider Nation, that he doesn't make this roster. You know, to go with age, you know, he's losing speed. Okay, he wasn't. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, he didn't have the best offensive line. I mean, Tampa's known for not having the best. I mean, Tampa's known for having some of the worst offensive lines. Don't get me wrong, there, right? But what are the? I mean, I know our offensive line is way better than it was in Tampa. But I mean, how many times will Gruden really throw Martin out there? Like, I know most of us Raider Nation really thought that, you know, Doug Martin was going to be the running back throughout this whole preseason, and we haven't even seen him once. So is there something we don't know about Doug Martin? Is there something that Doug Martin sees in Chris Warren that he doesn't see in Doug Martin, the muscle hamster? Yeah, I'm gonna say 100%. I'm going that far in. I'm divulging that far into it, guys. Okay. And like, you see some of his stats. He's got a lot of knocks on him. Let's be honest. And you know, towards the end of the season, you know, starting back in like 2016, you know, Doug Martin wasn't even the starting running back. I think they went past God, who did they go? I think it was Peyton Barber, and then they went through what's his name? Chris Sims the third. So, you know, it's just been really touch and go with Doug Martin. He hasn't really been able to resurrect his career since 2011. And so that's the reason why I don't think Doug Martin makes the 53. He would be good trade bait, but I don't see him making the roster. And I'm going to show you guys the stats to prove why I don't think he'll make it. So if we go here, sorry guys, my phone's going off. Group chat. Shout out to Raider Matt and Raider Mike as well, because they're the ones actually bothering me at the moment. So, stats. And I mean, he's a nice little swing pickup guy he's a nice little, you know, swing guy to pick up from, you know, in the late rounds for fantasy, but okay, I mean, good example here, okay? Oh, he's only 29. I thought he was like 31 already. Okay, against the Saints, in Week 17 of this last year, he had 3 rushes for -3 yards. And then against the Panthers, he had only 1 yard per carry. So it's like, looking at that right now, and I know that Doug Martin isn't playing against the ones. Okay. Doug Martin, I mean, Chris Warren looks this much juiced. I mean, that much more juiced, right? So I mean, and then look at Doug Martin this season. 138 carries for only 406 yards and 3 touchdowns. I don't see Doug Martin making this roster. And what? Oh, come on already! Oh my God. Okay, fine. Is it this one? Oh, come on now. Did we go? Cause I don't know why that didn't work. Okay, I mean, I honestly don't know. Muscle hamster on Dogernet. What the? Whoa. Whatever that means. Okay, so now you look at here, guys. Okay. So 2011 was his best year. But we're going to go off that past, 2012. I think 2011 he had like a... I don't even... You know what? I hate using Wikipedia. But they show his full stuff. This year only shows until the 2012 campaign. And I hate using Wikipedia for this kind of stuff because it's not always accurate, right? But I think we're going to use it. Okay. What? Oh. Okay, so I think looking at the stats, Um. Okay, so his one Pro Bowl season was 2012. Okay, he had 1,454 carries for 11 touchdowns. Okay, and then look at the drop. The massive drop he had in 2013. 456 yards and 12. And one touchdown. He might have gotten hurt, but still. Well, he did play in 6 games. But still, you do expect your rusher to at least get a good 100 yards, 200 yards per game. Your leading rusher, that is, And then, so it seems like all the games he played in the 16 games, it's been good for him. But if you look at some of these rushing stats, it clearly looks like he's slowed down. And age is going to catch up to him. And I just think that Chris Warren's going to beat him out. It's not going to be by a lot. It's going to be by the touch of. It's going to be by the touch of the touch of the skin. It's really going to be down to the wire. But at this point, I see number 1 being Marshawn, number 2 being Chris Warren, and then the number 3 spot, nerf it, just nerf it. Point is, Doug Martin's not going to make this roster. Age is going to catch it to him. I think that Gruden underestimated him, and Chris Warren is way better. And that's why I don't think that Doug Martin will make this roster. Although, out of all the running backs that are competing, he has the best chance. So maybe he'll be our third string at best. But if not, we can trade him somewhere else. Alright, guys. Alright, Raider Nation. Have a good rest of your week. I think I'll see you guys again towards the end of the week.